Yo, what's up? It's your boy JJ Brown Moore back with another video. You get me? Dsavv, the UK drill rapper who was on the run for like what 2-3 weeks, bro, was on the run for time. He escaped prison twice. He is finally being caught. He is finally being caught, and that's what we're reacting to today. How they found the escaped rapper. But if he escapes again, if he escapes again. You know what? Just let him free at that point. I swear down, just let him free. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he escapes a third time. No way. You get me? But anyway, bless me. Let's watch this.
Broken the internet in the last month by escaping prison twice, but it wasn't gonna last long. He chose a small little village and tried to be low-key about it, but the French police and the UK police link up and managed to bring him in, and things are looking a lot worse for him now as he's gonna be deported to even harsher conditions abroad. So just as I was making my video earlier about the rapper Dsavv that's escaped prison twice and been on a run for over 2 weeks, he was arrested. It seems like he managed to make his way to France and was found in a small little town there. It seems the police
so he did make his way to France. I thought he was found on the back of a lorry on the way to France, trying to smuggle himself to France. I thought that's how he was found. I didn't know he was actually found in France in a village. But that's crazy, bro. Made it to France, you know, all the way to France. That's crazy.
Some sort of tip-off on his whereabouts.
All the way to France without being caught is insane.
So just briefly, he first escaped the guards at West Middle Essex University Hospital February 10th. Then he escaped again from Lewisham Hospital. He'd been on the run 2 weeks filming his music videos.
Yeah, this guy was trolling, bro. This guy was trolling. How you being on the run, yeah? Just in the stew, making songs, vibing out, just trolling the police at this point. That's what he was doing. He was trolling on the police. He was trolling the police. Like even the song he made, I'm the guy that boss of the UK. I actually reacted to that song on my live channel, so go check it out over there if you haven't already.
I just broke out a jail like Modi. Fought the government from their phony. Marcus Scope was man's calling. Police. On the roads, I'm a legend like Toby. Or Congo, boom like Kobe. First film, that's like we free cannabis, champagne and rollies. She ain't dealt with a body like this when I step in the town. It's free cannabis. Yeah. Everyone in town was free cannabis.
Low-key still need to release that. I don't care if he's got back locked up. Still need to release that, bruh.
Multiple reports, including direct statements from the Met Police. A break-off came from a specific tip-off. They placed him in a small rural town in France, just a small population of 5,000 people, so on the outskirts of northern western France, and described as a quiet, low-profile stop. But obviously, this is what I was thinking. If he remained in certain locations, it might have been, even in London, it might have been harder to find him, because they're saying this town is such a close-knit community and a small area that he stood out there, so someone tipped off his whereabouts when they saw him straight away. The French are...
Yeah, low-key, I see what Dsavv was doing. He was trying to go to a low-key place, thinking no one would notice and all that. But it's probably best for him to stay in a high-key place. Like, it's probably best for him to stay in a place where, like, it was high-key, there was loads of people there. It would probably been easy for him to hide that way. But hey, we ain't no criminals, bro. We do, like, you know what? I'm glad, like, yeah, we don't condone being on the run. We don't condone escaping prison. We don't condone doing crimes at all.
Authorities acted swiftly on a tip-off, leading to his attention. The arrest stemmed from a seamless collaboration between the UK and French agencies. I'm not sure if his plan was to actually remain there in this small town in France and hide. Police actually do believe, though, that he was smuggled out of the country in a lorry shortly after escaping prison. This explained how he crossed the channel without getting detected initially while on the run. About 16 days he was out for. He posted taunting them on social media.
I feel like the best thing he could have done, yeah, is stay on the move. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the move. I feel like that's the best thing to do when you're on the run, is stay on the move. Because then, like, oh, you've been caught here, they go there, now you're somewhere else. You get me? Constantly move around. I feel like that's the best thing to do when you're on the run.
Catch me if you can, I'm in a raid towards the plane. I'm a magician like a proof out of space.
And they was putting out appeals to try and locate him, but he was adding confusion to that because he was acting in certain ones like he'd been arrested and gone back to prison by posting old Snapchat. The police had put out something saving themselves, saying he was detained on suspicion of escaping lawful custody, and arrangements are underway to return to the UK custody with potential additional charges related to the escapes and any assistance he received. Police are investigating helpers and smugglers. So when he made off from that hospital, Lewisham Hospital, he managed to make it from here all the way to a rural place in France. It was just a small community there. This is probably the worst place for him to go just because he would stand out so much there, a small little town like this. And someone obviously got a tip off, said that he looked unfamiliar in this local area, reported it to the police, described him, and they knew a man was on the run. And it wasn't long before the French...
Let's be real, bro. This place is probably full of white people, and let's be real, bro. Let's just cut to the real thing, bro. This place is probably full of white people, and because he probably was the only black person there, and that's why you got caught. That's probably why. Let's be real. It's true, innit? It's true, because usually small villages like this, it's just straight white people. It usually is, innit? Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I don't know, actually. Maybe there was other black people there, but I don't know.
Authorities and the UK authorities come together to track him down. Would you guys think about him being on the run and going to a small town like this? Was this the worst thing for him to do? Or maybe he was trying to make his way through this town to get to other places? The French authorities cooperating with the UK police on this must be thinking, what is going on? He escaped prison twice. Could you imagine a random French rapper just running through the streets of a random city in the UK? Say Bath. It's just a bizarre situation, but the police over here have been letting out people left, right and centre by accident. There was even a story in the Getz case. There's multiple examples of even more serious and nasty offenders randomly just being let out, and this was highlighted.
Yeah, the UK police, man, they're actually a joke, bro. I swear down, they are a joke. Like, how do you let motherfuckers out by mistake? How do you let people out by mistake? How do you do that? How do you actually do that? The system's a joke, bro. The UK police are a joke. The whole thing is a joke. Swear down.
On GB News covering this case.
In a long line of lags who've managed to escape. Do you remember the Ethiopian child sex offender from the Bell Hotel who just wandered out? And then he popped up carrying a natty little avocado tote bag in London, just wandering around a library before eventually being caught on a park bench.
See, this like, bro, like, don't get me wrong, I said this in my last video on this situation, these have committed robberies. Do the crime, do the time. You get me? But whatever, bro. I don't really care. Like, you just committed a couple of robberies, whatever. You got 3. But this guy got 3. Like, yo. Nah, man.
He actually said that he tried to hand himself back in as well, just to make matters worse. And then there was this Algerian sex offender, Brahim Kaddour Sharif. He disappeared before being snared in North London.
If anything happen, yo, if anything happen, protection.
What the heck is going on in this country? It comes just days after it was revealed that children aged between 10 and 17, so just bear in mind that you can vote at 16 now, but anyway, children aged between 10 and 17 who are caught carrying a knife will not be prosecuted. No, they'll just get mentoring sessions. Oh, why don't we just give them all a hug? Just give them all a hug. I know you got a machete, but...
Yo, this news report is funny, you know. This news report is funny, you know.
Come here for a hug. It'll make it all go away. Anyway, if you do see this guy, then he's dangerous, so don't try to approach him. But even if you did, he'd probably manage to just get away, because it turns out he's basically a Ghanaian Houdini. How on earth do you manage to escape police custody twice in a week?
But now that he's actually been caught,
he ain't lying, bro. It's a joke, man. He ain't lying.
Fun side and the gimmick around this and the virality of it is over, and it will be actual serious punishment. He may get additional time, whether he's going to serve that in the UK or getting deported to Ghana, I don't know. They're going to want to deport this guy as soon as possible, or he'll end up escaping for a 3rd time. They cannot deny someone going to hospital.
Yeah, there's no way he gets out a 3rd time. There's no possible way. If that happens, bro, yeah, cooked fries. If that happens, it's fries to the police at that point.
And when he gets deported to Ghana, if he's serving prison time over there and that is the situation, they are actually a lot worse prisons over there. There's a persistent problem that prisons are built for 9,000 to 10,000 inmates and overcrowded with 15,000. Many of them sleeping on floors, cramming into tight places with extreme discomfort. Poor ventilation over there, not even access to good clean water. Meal conditions are not met. The aging and infrastructure of the facilities is awful, it will be a lot more of a harsher time for him being having to serve this over in Ghana. And
now I see why he keeps escaping. Now I see why he don't want to go Ghana. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure that he was going to be deported regardless, because it says under UK immigration rules, foreign nationals convicted of serious offences, especially those sentenced to 12 months plus, obviously he had a lot longer than that, are typically subject to an automatic deportation at the end of their sentence, which he is coming to the end of his unless exceptional circumstances apply. And we know his behaviour wasn't the best throughout his prison sentence. We saw it on Instagram Live. It said that he falls into this category, so he was scheduled for a removal to Ghana once his custodial term concludes. I don't have a clue whether his lawyers were going to fight to keep him in the UK before this. He wants to remain here. He's made that evident by him escaping and staying in this country. Obviously, he went to France, but he just does not want to be deported, it seems. If they were making attempts, stuff like him going live on Instagram and all this footage over the internet was not going to help. And it was obviously documented in the prison that he was having these kind of process situations. And if you actually pay attention in this video, he says that they're trying to ship him out when he was angry, going crazy at the police in this Instagram Live.
You know what's going on? You know what's going on?
Yeah, Dsavv is actually a menace, isn't he? He actually is a menace. I ain't even saw all these clips.
Are you fucking dickhead officers trying to shit man out? All of you
I was just giving verbal to the feds in jail now. That's
suck your mother. All of you.
I just want to say though, I don't condone this shit in it. I don't condone all this drilling, stabbings, all this criminal. Nah.
All of you can suck your mother.
Bro told the feds, suck your mother. Nah, this guy violating.
All of you can suck your mother. All of you, suck your mum. Suck your mum. I smoke it up, man. All of you, smoke it up. I man them fuck that cypher. I cypher. I cool. I cypher. I what? You get me? You know what's going on? We're live. You lot suck your mum, bro. All of you, suck your mum.
Now he's been rearrested, the arrangements are underway to return him to the UK custody first, and then his deportation proceedings to Ghana are expected to resume. So just as I was making that video yesterday was when he got arrested, but that video was a lot better, and it's some surprising stuff I found doing research into this guy, how he was in care homes when he was a kid, and he was even running away from them because of how he was treated. So people were saying under the comments,
oh shit, so he had a rough childhood then? He grew up rough, innit? That's sad, man. That's sad. I mean, don't get me wrong. No excuses, innit? There's no excuses. But
that video, the system has failed this young man, and look,
no, dead ass the system failed him. Dead ass the whole system failed him.
what it's led on to. It's not just him to blame. You need to watch that for the full context of this.
No, for real, like, don't get me wrong, no excuses and shit, but it is part of the blame, innit? It is part of the blame.
This guy's story, but obviously I made that before he was arrested.
The system failed him.
So it kind of took the attention off it with this update. You guys know I've been around covering this kind of content for a while now, and it's one of the wildest stories I've ever seen. The fact that he done it twice, and just him being on Instagram Live saying he's going on a trip while he's on the run from the police is just crazy. And I'll keep you guys updated on his situation. Be interesting to see how his career goes from here. He still is so young and been through so much.
Nah, facts, bro. Facts.
What's that tune? What does it go?
That guy's on that trip, and I feel it.
You don't saying, fam.
Yo, this guy might... this guy be trolling, you know. This guy be trolling. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rugged shit.
What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm out of it now, gang.
There we have it. Dsavv is finally being caught. Free Dsavv, I guess. Should I say that? I don't know. Well, fuck it. I said it. Free Dsavv. But yo, this guy a menace, bruh. This guy a menace. And you know what we gotta do before we end the video? You know what we gotta do before we end the video? And if this guy escapes again, the system's the system's already a joke. But if he escapes again, yeah, it's fries. It's fries. It's fries. This video is generated by AI, by the way.
Fuck it. I was trying to do the race. Now I'm skirting out of town, fucking chase. Done it twice, now they think I'm insane. Fuck the Met fam, they help me escape. I'm a boss, so I always find a way. On the run, tryna buy a diamond chain. Tryna fuck Lee and my sexy face. I'm that guy, yeah, the boss of UK. I'm that guy, yeah, the boss of UK. Done it twice, now they think I'm insane. On my side, we got guns from Ukraine. Catch me if you can, I'm in a raid towards the plane. A magician like a proof out of space. Now I'm home tryna stay out the way. Rob a nigga shoe, rob a nigga lace. I woke up too moody, who gon' die today? Fuck a beat, I was tryna do the race. Now I'm skirting out of town, fuck a chase. Done it twice, now they think I'm insane. Fuck the Met fam, they help me escape. I'm a boss, so I always find a way. On the run, tryna buy a diamond chain. Tryna fuck Lee and my sexy face. I'm that guy, yeah, the boss of UK.
Hey.
You can see it in my motherfucking face, nigga.
No, this guy
You
begging.
can see it in my motherfucking face, nigga.
Facts, this video was generated by AI 100%. Yeah, man. Dsavv OFB. He's a menace, man. He's a troll as well. This guy is a motherfucking troll. He's finally been caught. Do the crime, do the time, you know. If he escapes again, fries, you get me? But on a real, like, I don't condone any of this criminal activities, you get me? We don't condone that over here. But hey, I hope you all enjoy. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment, man. It's been your boy JJ Brom. Take care, God bless, and peace, love.